What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live. We are live. We are back. We are back. We are back. And you're now tuned in to one of the hottest sports podcasts in the world. This is Saucy Discourse, Season 3, Episode 19. Ain't no half stepping edition. Bringing us in and out is the great Big Daddy Kane. Some old school kicking off the new year. I'm your boy, Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. Happy New Year to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year to the Saucy Cast. You know what I'm saying? Just taking things day by day. You know how that goes. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Just maintaining a little rough day today.
Yeah, I
M-
know
M-
how that goes, but
MTA has something to do with it. 'Cause they stank as usual. Other than
we
that,
need
man,
we
yeah,
need a we need a you stink type of name for like a blast, like a Joe Pesci or something.
I know
Every time we hit the word MTA, we gotta find something for that.
I gotta find a sound bite for MTA because
Oh,
they always on there. Remember on our shows on the Social Network as well.
unfortunately. Shout out to the other social networks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Source Conversations, Mac Dad, um, Vernice. Got some new shows that are gonna be announced in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Don't forget to go and follow us on all social media platforms as well. The link is in the description below. And also support us at Social Nation 18. If you love the podcast, it's only on Cash App, guys. And get some official Social Discourse merch. We got some new teas that we're going to be revealing in the next couple of days. So make sure you look out for that as well. Let's dive right into the NFL, recapping week 17, Thursday night game on Amazon Prime. Had the Cowboys defeating the Texans 27-13. Mr. Wilson, what was your take on this game?
Um, Not much. Cowboys. I guess they're pushing for the first seed. I guess, or still the division. Um, Titans really didn't have Derrick Henry. Though it was supposed to be Malik Willis starting. I don't think that mattered. It had Romeo Dobbs, I believe. Romero Dobbs. If I pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But this game really didn't matter to me. Cowboys did what I guess they were supposed to do. It wasn't a dominant win, but them getting the win nonetheless. I guess it's a good win for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they clinched a playoff spot. So
I mean, yeah, they were already going to clinch it before then, but this is just a team that obviously Tennessee they've been struggling. You don't have Ryan Tannehill, you don't have one or possibly a two, so all they really have is a dominant. I won't say dominant. They have a good defense, but it's really not much to talk about this game.
no, I agree with you. The Cowboys winning their hand in their business, clinched the playoff berth. I was expecting the Cowboys to win this game anyway. I mean, like you said, that's probably on the good side of things is Derrick Henry, and you
Right.
had a defense that will actually, you know, keep you in the game. But if that offense has to stay on the field and keep that defense rested, outcome is going to be like this for the Titans. But they got a lot of work to do in the offseason. And
Hmm.
we will see in the offseason they're going to make some big changes, move away from Tannehill, add some wide receivers, what they definitely need a good veteran quarterback, and or whoever's available in trade wise. But at the end of the day, the Texans got a lot of work to do in the offseason. Cowboys, looking forward to see them in the playoffs. There's a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott. Um, he really have to show why he deserved that contract. I mean, he at least got to get out of the first round. I mean, he had some good talent around him. You got two good running backs, so Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. You got a defense that at any given moment is always ready to step up to the challenge. You got a
Right.
beast like Parsons. You got a good secondary, even though
Hmm.
sometimes they could be, they could be a little bit, on the down end of some things because they make a lot of mistakes sometimes, especially when the game
Right.
was on the line. As long as Dallas cut down on the penalties, Stripping up that secondary. I believe that the Dallas Cowboys defense could be a very strong force going into the playoffs in the next couple of weeks. Um, Next game, the Falcons defeated the Cardinals 20-19. Do we care?
No, no,
We don't
not
care.
really.
Moving on.
Not
Uh,
really.
the Detroit Lions, 8-8, fighting for a playoff spot, beat the Chicago Bears 41-10. What's your take on this game?
Detroit did what they were supposed to do, beat a team that's 3-10. They're still not off that last playoff spot. I believe the last wild card.
Mhm.
So yeah, they did what they're supposed to do, and there's a chance for the first time. And it's been a couple of years since we could sit around and say that they are in a position to possibly be in a wild card or have a wild card spot. And it's good to hear. It's good to hear. It's been a while since I believe the last time they were in the playoffs it was Megatron and Matt Stafford. How
Yep,
long ago was that?
decade ago.
Oh man.
Um, for the Bears, the only thing that they got going for them is Justin Fields. Justin Fields is very special,
Hmm.
and just like we just said, with the previous team, like the Titans, Chicago Bears got a lot to do in the offseason. Well, maybe might get a new coach,
Hmm.
get some pieces around Justin Field. Maybe they could do something like what the Eagles did with Jalen Hurts. Um, Add some people, um, add some pieces around him that will put him in a position to be successful. And I think the Bears do that. I think the Bears in the near future will be a very excited team to look for. As the Detroit Lions, I'm shocked um, that they're still in the race, but they are. And
Hmm.
and they got a very tough game against another team that's 8-8, which is the Packers. And I guess the winner of that one will go to the will get that final playoff spot in the last week of the season. And it's gonna be a very exciting week when we get to do our predictions for week 18. Next game we got the Jaguars defeating the Texans 31-3. Do we care?
No.
All right, let's move on.
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? We really don't care. Go ahead.
The Broncos loses to Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs 27-24. What was your take on this game?
Pat Mahomes. I mean, Pat Mahomes doing what he's supposed to do. I'm a little surprised it was 27-24, but they did what nonetheless. They did get the job done. Um, Russell Wilson, he did his best. I will give him that much credit, but I guess we could say a little bit too much too late. Going to the next season, some people asking the question, "Oh, if is Russell Wilson washed?" I don't think he's washed. I think the point where we are right now in the NFL is like we're not. They're not washed. The player's not washed. It's I think Russell Wilson has a couple of years ago, not on that second 7 8 figure $1 million deal that he got, but I say maybe about 4 or 5. That's accurate. So
Um,
that's it.
that's it. Broncos. They have a lot to do with the offseason as well. First, gotta get a head coach. Go get Sean Payton to stop playing. Go
Hmm.
get Sean Payton. Russell Wilson probably had one of the best games he had all season. Russell Wilson need the right system to play in for him to succeed. That system he's playing in right now, as we see the results, this is 4-12. Not very good. Pat Mahomes is MVP candidate, maybe number two, aside of Jalen Hurts.
Hmm.
Chiefs. I mean, what more can we expect from the Chiefs? I mean, they 13-3, and they're a Super Bowl contender. And
Hmm.
I expected the Chiefs to actually win this game, even though it was very close. Next game, Miami Dolphins loses to the New England Patriots. What's your take on this game?
No Tua, you got a big problem. No excuses for the Dolphins to lose this game to a team like the Patriots that are, I'll go respectful and say, not really that good. Um, Patriots have a decent quarterback in Matt Jones or Bailey Zappi, as some people want to say. Ramon J. Stevenson is technically their pretty much their whole offense. Um, it's really not much to say here. I am a little disappointed in the Dolphins now. You know, they have to win in their end type scenario. It's not like the NFC. There's still a couple teams in the AFC has to have. I believe it's one more playoff card, playoff wild card spot left. I believe. Yeah. So I really don't know what to say. I'm just disappointed in the Dolphins.
I agree with you. Uh, Teddy B, Bridgewater did get hurt in this game.
Hmm.
You know, it was just sad to see Teddy B go down.
Hmm.
I agree with you. I'm very disappointed in the Dolphins, man. There's no excuse for them to lose this game. I think if they would have won this game, they would have got a playoff spot. Like they
Right.
would have clinched a spot. Yeah, so
But
that
all I
was
had to do was win in the end. So now they got to go one more week. I believe it's the Dolphins and the Jets, and unfortunately the Jets are also eliminated because of the loss. But we'll get to them later.
yeah, yeah, very disappointing. Now, they gotta lie on the third string quarterback. Good luck with that one next
Hmm.
week as we give our predictions in a few moments. Next game. Um, oh God, your New Jersey Giants defeated the
Be
Indianapolis
respectful. Be
Colts
respectful.
38-10.
Be
Go
respectful.
ahead. Where's your take on this game, sir?
I mean, what am I supposed to say here? We're going to the playoffs for the first time since 2016. You know what I'm
Congratulations.
saying? First of all, don't hate. Can I get a clapper? Can I get congratulations or something?
No, no, you little son.
No, it's no, no, yeah, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony.
About time. About damn
Yeah.
time.
No, no, I want to hear it about damn time. You sat
Excuse
here.
me?
No, no, no. You're excused. You sat here last week and bet on the Colts, who had pretty much nobody. Who started Nick Foles. You know what I'm saying? We did what we were supposed to do. We did what we were supposed to do. We shut them down. We blew them out. We beat their behinds, and now we clinched the playoff spot. Now you can hate all you want to, but you hate yourself.
Oh,
I'm
please.
hoping and praying that we play your team in the playoffs. I'm praying. I'm praying for that. I am praying. I am
That's a
hoping.
light
I am
work.
pleading. Oh, it's light work.
That's
Well,
light
okay.
work.
If you really say so. If you
Light
really
work,
say so.
sir.
If you really say so. But
Light
nonetheless,
work.
we got the. I'm gonna
It's
keep it
easy
short and
money.
simple. Oh, it's easy money. Okay, whatever you say.
Easy
I
money.
highly doubt that. I need. I'm going to need if that happens, but it doesn't look like that. The seeding looks like it is a possibility. We play the 49ers, uh, but things can still change. I believe.
Uh,
But nonetheless, we did what we were supposed to do. We got the job done, and it's all good. Now you take your hating self and you be respectful
please.
to
Are
my New
you
York.
done?
Be respectful
Are you
to
done,
my New York.
sir?
Nah, nah,
Are
I'm
you
done.
done?
But
Are
I'm
you done?
telling you, be respectful.
Oh,
Be
please. I
respectful.
ain't mean
Show
respect for
some
nothing.
respect.
I
You
ain't
picked
showing
the
no respect for
Colts.
nothing.
You
So
picked the
what?
Colts.
So what? I'm
Okay.
never pick
Okay.
against that New Jersey team anyway.
Hmm.
Yeah, stinking selves. Oh, please. First of all, you're playing. You playing in there's no Matt Ryan. Who Lord's know what happened to him. Okay, and then your backup is Nick Foles. Do me a favor, Matt Ryan, take Nick Foles with you and retire. Okay, you both got to go. The way y'all both stuck with the joint the last couple of weeks. Oh please, the New York Giants did what they supposed to do. I gave you a little credit. Okay, you supposed to be a no Nick Foles and Matt Ryan team in the first place. Okay, good luck. I mean, what was the last time you made playoff? 2016.
2016.
Was that the year y'all lost to Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs when y'all want to take that little trip to Miami, Odell and them? Sterling Shepard and them took a trip to Miami and took that famous picture that was on a yacht. And then they showed up. They showed up at Lambeau Field and couldn't catch a damn. They couldn't catch a damn ball to save their lives. Oh, they Butterfinger South. And it wasn't. Was that the same year? And the last time I recall, was that the same year, sir?
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly, that means yes. Please. Okay. I ain't
Hmm.
worried about the Giants. First of all, you want to say the Giants, oh, I want my Giants, you face my team. First of all, if the Giants don't get a Buccaneers, that's an easy W for the GOAT, please. Oh, please. That's easy money. Easy. Especially the week he had. Oh, please. The Giants ain't winning a damn thing. That we get a bump in the playoffs anyway against whoever they play. You're going back home and good luck next year. Okay. Congratulations, almost in a damn decade for getting to the damn playoffs. Okay, yeah, you had old LT on the sideline, trying to run through the smoke. Poor LT. I mean, you want to bring old with his old knees having stuff. Oh, please. I mean, who else you gonna have? You got Linda Collins, no, catching an interception and running all the way back to the. I mean, my God. I mean, who else you gonna? You gotta. Who else you gonna bring out the hat? You Jason Sehorn or somebody? I mean, who? I mean, I mean, who else you gonna bring out? You gonna bring. You're gonna have Michael Strahan on the sideline too. I mean, he put some pads on, hosting good water. Oh, please, Giants ain't going nowhere. They're gonna stick up the joint anyway in the playoffs and get bumped like they normally do. And then y'all got a tough decision to make in the offseason. Whether y'all keeping Danny Pennings
Hmm.
or get rid of him. Hey, maybe I get Geno Smith. Maybe I might do something with him. The New Orleans Saints defeated the Eagles 20-10. This is very disgusting, by the way. This is watch. What was your take on this game?
Um, Even without Jalen Hurts, I expected the Eagles to win this game. So I will say this is probably one of the big shockers of the weekend.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Um, Andy Dalton just proves himself over and over again.
He's
Over,
hurt, sir. He's hurt.
who are you talking about?
Jameis Wilson is hurt, sir.
Oh,
He
that's
be back. He be back next season. He be back next
that's
season.
I forgot his name.
Oh, you forgot his name. Oh,
I,
you gonna be
I forgot
disrespectful
his
like
name.
that? Watch him out. Watch him
I
out,
just
sir.
said I forgot his name.
Watch
That's
him
all I
out. I
said.
didn't forget his
What
name.
did I what
You
what
just
did
you
I
just said
say?
it. Watch him out. Watch him out.
That's his name. It's been so long, so long.
Oh,
Anyway,
please.
anywho,
Unbelievable.
I mean
Unbelievable.
Andy Dalton. I mean he did his thing. The defense, Saints defense. Once they get together next year, they're pretty legit.
Hmm.
Mm, I am a bit disappointed with the Eagles. Maybe they're just getting their starters and backups, or even backups healthy. I think they're just getting everybody healthy, basically. I mean, that's the only thing we can really think of, but there's no excuse to lose to a team that's already been mathematically eliminated. Then lose to a team, even, yes, okay, I understand Jalen Hurts is hard and solely a team, but you still had Gardner Minshew, he's not a bum, he's not a scrub. He's a fairly decent quarterback. He's like I don't want to say Garoppolo. He's a Ryan Fitzpatrick type, but not
Oh God.
what. He's a Ryan Fitzpatrick
Oh,
type.
he's not. Stop it.
So okay, so what is
Better than
Gardner
Ryan
Minshew in
Fitzpatrick.
your opinion? He's better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Okay,
Yes, he's
cool.
better than
Whatever.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
What? Anywho, man, have you met the playoffs and he's all of a sudden he's better than Ryan
He's
Fitzpatrick.
better than.
Anyway,
When the last time Fitzpatrick made the playoffs?
I
It wasn't
believe
when
I
your New
think
York teams say that.
somebody just move out of New York because you just hate New York. I think you hate New
Why I
York.
got more in
Which
New
no,
York
we ain't
for?
understand. Let's
Why
move
I
out of
got
New York
more?
because
Why I got
all you
more in
do
New
is
York?
hate. All you do is hate. But
Hate on what?
nevertheless, you hating New York.
Well, first of
I
all,
mean, I'm tired of New York,
Giants is not New
but I
York,
don't hate
sir.
it.
It's
First
New
of all, yes, we
Jersey.
are. What's the
No,
team? It says New York Giants.
no,
We just
no.
said with Jersey. That's all. That's
Oh,
all we do.
please. It's New Jersey Giants.
Mhm.
New Jersey Jets, sir.
Mhm.
I could have built a stadium on the West Side Highway, but yeah, passed on that one to go to New Jersey.
So if the New York Jets and Giants had a stadium, where is the stadium going to be?
West Side Highway.
Why would it be on
O-
West Side Highway?
o-
No,
over there.
no.
I mean, that was the plans in the first place.
Right. Yes, I was playing right by the water.
And what's the
I
problem?
have
It's
it.
football.
No, nobody want to touch that. All it takes is one bad situation, like it
Hey, New
was
Jersey is
in the
better.
Dark Knight. He was fine where we at. He
It's
was fine in
it's,
New
it's,
Jersey.
it's, it's the same. It's the same type of weather than me.
Hmm.
They near the water too, Jersey.
Tomato, but the same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, please, you're unbelievable. Anyway, disappointing the Eagles. They supposed to win this game.
All right.
It was very disgusting watching this. But Saints got lucky with this win anyway. But anyway, who cares? Let's get back to this game. Next game we have my Tampa Bay Buccaneers
Oh my
defeating the new
god.
wherever they their name, the New Carolina Panthers or
Oh.
Carolina. Who cares? They from somewhere from Carolina, one of the Carolinas. But who cares? Anyway, Tom freaking Brady,
Oh my god. Just go. Just
three
go. Just
touchdowns.
go. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Just go.
Three, excuse me, watch him outside. You're gonna respect these stats. Of Tom Brady,
No,
400,
just
over
go.
400 yards. Okay, three TDs. So you go ahead and walk away, sir. Go ahead and walk away. Yes, I'm a best and Tom Brady's glory, like we should be doing anyway. Showing some respect. Showing some respect to Tom Brady, sir. Tom Brady is getting hot. It is getting hot. And the reason why it is getting hot because Tom Brady has been on the road the last couple of weeks and it's come in perfect timing. What's the perfect timing? The playoffs is about to start. And there's no better situation is to have Tom Brady on a hot streak going into the playoffs. There's a lot of teams out there, they're shaking their boots right now. Shaking in their boots right now. Shaking in their boots right now because the GOAT has been on fire. Brian, last week you get a little credit. You get a little credit, sir. You know you calling the right plays now. Okay, you finally reading the offensive coordinators finally reading the other team defense. So I was doing them damn screen passes you did like the past previous weeks. Okay, and you finally got the ball to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans finally caught the damn ball not once, not twice, but three times. Three TDs to Mike Evans. Was one of the best games Mike Evans had all year. You getting White involved, Fournette involved. This the offensive line is not let anybody get past them. Not folding like a cheap tent for Dollar General. It's about damn time, offensive line. It's about damn time. You've been blocking the GOAT. Because the GOAT been carrying on his back the whole damn season. Tom Brady he's the top 3 MVP candidate. You got Jalen Hurts, you got Pat Mahomes, okay, and now you got Tom Brady. It's a third candidate to be MVP. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear nothing. This man has carried his team on his back the whole damn season when they was sticking up the joint because you had bad play calling. Okay. Oh, and by the way, where's Bruce Arians? Where is he? Where is he? The team is playing. The team is winning now, and we don't see Bruce Arians. Where are you, Bruce Arians? Where are you? Why are you not on your media tour like you normally go on, bashing Tom Brady when he's playing bad and the team playing bad? And I haven't heard a peep from Bruce Arians. No social media, no Instagram, no Facebook, not on the team website. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen my first take, Skipping Shannon. I haven't seen any sight and heard a peep from Bruce Arians. But I tell you one thing, Bruce Arians, if Tom Brady loses in the playoffs, I don't want to see you going on a world tour bashing Tom Brady. He was, he's the leader. He didn't actually play well. Really, this man carried the team on his back the whole damn season, and all you do is actually go on a hitting Tom Brady tour and talk bad about the man. Okay, instead about talking about your offensive coordinator, sir, that want to call the plays, Brian Leftwich. You know, talking about him. You trying to protect him, wasn't you? I don't want to hear nothing but Bruce Arians. Okay. The main focus is Tom Brady is hot. The team is on a roll, and it's the perfect time of the season. Everybody shaking. Everybody in the NFC is shaking in their boots. They are shaking in their boots because the goat is getting hot doing the right time. Now, Mr. Wilson, now you could go on. First of all, let me get a round of applause for Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Round of applause for them. Now, Mr. Wilson, you could go on yo hating and call him a old geezer like you normally do. And I tell you, sir, you need to watch your mouth and you need to show some respect. Show some respect to the GOAT, Tom freaking Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because they are getting hot at the right time, and you scared. I know anybody in the NFC is scared because he's hot at the right time. Go ahead and hate. Go ahead and hate. Floor is yours.
Before I before I dive in
Watch him out.
to this game, I need to rewind. I just want to hear you correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just say Tom Brady's top MVP, top three?
It's the top three candidates, sir. Top three right now.
In what world? How?
In the real world, sir.
How? Hold on. Eloquent me.
I said,
Explain.
I said, Jalen Hurts is number
How?
one, Pat Mahomes is
How?
number two, and Tom freaking Brady is number three. That man has carried this team on his back all season. All
Oh,
season.
you mean when he got his butt kicked by Brock Purdy 35-7? Or
All
the time
season.
he lost,
Carrying.
or when the time he got his butt kicked by the first game
See,
against the Carolina Panthers.
so my individual games, right?
Oh,
Individual games
when
now.
they lost three, that was three to when he threw
Oh, we just beat
three
the Panthers.
interceptions against the Bengals.
We beat the Panthers.
What happened in the first game?
It doesn't matter. It didn't count. This one counted.
No. How
That's what counted. Am I right
how
or
it don't
wrong?
count? How it don't count?
I said this
It
one
was
was
one
as
win.
a more meeting to the with the early weeks with the Panthers beat us.
Because y'all clinched the division against three teams that weren't even on the same level.
It doesn't matter. We got the job done.
Oh yeah, the job done. Okay. So let me get this. So
And
when it
Tom Brady
comes
carried
to
him.
other teams, how when he been
So-
throwing interceptions and his QBR has been horrible. All of a sudden he wins 2 games in a row. He's top 3 MVP.
Yes.
He's better. He's better than Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is
He's
not
been playing
a is
better.
not MVP candidate.
Yes, he is. He's
No,
top
he's not.
3.
No, he's not.
How is Tom Brady top 3? I just need to understand that. The
I
man
just
won
I
two
just gave you a
games.
reason
The
why.
team won 2 games in a row, and all of a sudden he top 3 MVP.
Excuse me.
I don't
MVP is
understand
what?
this.
MVP of all season. This man has been carrying the Buccaneers all year.
What is your team's record right now?
It doesn't matter. Tom
No.
Brady
What is your team's record right
is
now?
8-8, sir.
Oh. So man carried the team to 8-8, and he's top 3 MVP.
Yes.
Stop it, man! Just stop it.
Watch him out. Watch him out.
Are you sick, dude?
Top 3 candidate.
Yeah, he's not top 3. He's not even top.
And it ain't his fault that the wide receivers having butterfingers and all that stuff.
Oh,
Couldn't catch the damn ball.
it's,
It ain't his fault.
it's his fault. He's throwing interceptions.
Okay. And how many interceptions had Jalen Hurts thrown? How many interceptions Pat Mahomes has thrown? How many interceptions Joe Burrow has?
They are all under at least 10 interceptions. Your guy has 10 and more, but yet he's top 3 in MVP.
Yes.
I don't understand. You need Joe Pesci right now.
No, I don't.
You need Joe Pesci. Yes, you do. You see, this is the problem with you. You don't live in reality. All you
it is reality.
How it's not reality. All you do is talking about one player. All of a sudden, he throws 3 little bombs He throw three nice little throws. All of a sudden, he's the GOAT again. All of a sudden, he's this again. The man does stunk all year.
First of all, watch him out. He always been a goat.
No, no,
He
no,
always
he's
been a
not.
goat.
No, he's not. Look,
You
I'm
got a
not a fan.
bad offensive line. One of your main members is out. They was folding like cheap tents from Dollar General. Okay, and then you
Uh-huh.
had wide receivers who was in and out the lineup all damn season. Okay, he didn't know who he was throwing to until the game started.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I mean,
I'm
stop it.
sorry.
I want to hear that.
Last time I
Tom
checked,
Brady
Mike
carried his
Evans.
team to the playoffs. He carried them to the playoffs.
I let you talk. I let you talk. Thank you very much. Like I said, you had Mike Evans all year. You had Chris Godwin most of the
Who's
year.
injured?
I said most of the year. Keyword most. Leonard Fournette in and out, but now you
Injured.
got him. You had a decent offensive line. Yeah, your defense,
Decent.
whatever. Yeah, they all right.
Excuse me. How many times? So you want to talk? You want to talk about the interceptions, right? How many times Tom Brady was getting hit?
All quarterbacks
Are
get
you
hit.
you want to complain about Mike White? Tom Brady was getting the same treatment
First
all
of all, no, he
season. Nobody
wasn't.
said
No, he
nothing.
wasn't.
Nobody
No, he
said
wasn't.
nothing.
No,
The
he
Super Bowl, as
wasn't.
soon as Mike White want to get hurt, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Hey, the man got a broken rib. Oh, play, I want to hear it. Tom Brady
The
been getting hit
man
all damn
got
season.
the man got sent to the hospital
So
after the game. He got caved in his chest,
it
and we'll get
happens.
to
It's
the
football.
unfortunate part later. Oh, that's what. Okay, whatever. Nonetheless, are you serious? You can't say that, man, because the man had to go to the hospital. Tom Brady, if Tom Brady got hit one time, like you said, oh, it's a worldwide phenomenon. Oh, I got hit. Oh, oh, he hit me in the top of my head. He slapped me. Give him a
That's,
ref. Give
that's,
him a $15 fine. Give him a fine. He's 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 blacklisted. Oh, please.
excuse me.
Yes, you did what you heard what I said. You did what you're supposed to do. You beat Carolina. Good job. I'm happy for you. You clinched the division with bums. Well, I won't say bums.
Oh,
With
you
three
didn't say we're gonna
teams.
make the playoffs. You said we're gonna make the
Yes,
playoffs.
I know what I said. I know what I
Apologize.
said. No,
Apologize to go.
I will not
Apologize to him.
apologize.
Why not?
No,
Why not?
never. I
Apologize
will
to the man.
never.
Apologize to the
Never.
man.
No, I would never.
You said you wasn't gonna make the
Nonetheless,
playoffs.
okay, that's fine. All right, so I can admit when I was wrong. I was wrong, but I will not admit that anything else because he's not going to win another game. He's not
Oh
going to
yeah.
go to the Super Bowl.
Are you
You
sure?
know this. I'm
Are you
like,
sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
absolutely,
Are you sure?
absolutely. Oh, I'm absolutely
I
sure.
guarantee Tom Brady will go farther than your Giants. I'll tell you that.
It's not much to say. It's possible. Anything is possible.
It's possible. No, I'm saying that's gonna happen.
So let me get this straight. Are they going to beat Philadelphia in Philadelphia?
We could.
Are you going to beat Philadelphia in
We
Philadelphia?
could.
Now, I don't want
Remember
to
what I
hear could.
said?
Either yes or no.
You could beat Philadelphia. Yes. We could beat any team in the NFC.
You could beat Dallas.
Yes.
You could beat San Francisco when they already kicked you behind
Yes.
35 to. Let's just move on.
That's regular season. See, you don't listen.
No.
See, that's the problem. You don't listen. See,
Mm-mm.
you so hung up about what happened in regular season, you forget that the playoffs is a new season. Purdy didn't look good in the last game. You know he didn't. He didn't look good. Why? But because they're coming on to him, they're getting used to him and how he plays. Okay, you saw him struggle a little bit. Oh, please, I want to hear that. At the end of the day, defensive coordinator is going to figure out Purdy and they're going to stop him right in his tracks. I don't care who got around him. I don't care you got McCaffrey. I don't care if Debo Samuel's coming back. At the end of the day, you got to get them the ball. And defense coordinators is going to put the pressure on Purdy and the 49ers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers could beat any team in the NFC right now, including day one in the playoffs, because they are hot and they are defending champions. And just to quote the great Houston Rockets coach that beat your Knicks in the 94 finals, never estimate the heart of a champion. Tom Brady going to the Super Bowl, sir. He going to the Super Bowl, and you're going to eat crow, too. He could beat any team right now in the NFC. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers could beat any team right now in the NFC. I don't care what regular season you're in. Listen, how many times Jalen Hurts been in the playoffs? This is his first year going to playoffs? That's a yes or no question, sir. Is this his first year going to the playoffs? Yes or no?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
No, it's the second.
Second year. Okay, how did he do last year?
Struggle.
Struggle. So this is the second season with a
But it was
legit
a
team
learning
around.
tree. It was a learning tree for
Oh,
him.
okay, okay,
A
okay.
learning tree.
All right, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
Learning
Second, this
tree.
is the
That's
second
all.
season go to the playoffs. You got
Mm-hmm.
a Super Bowl caliber team.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
actually think that Jalen Hurts is going to lead his team to the Super Bowl?
Why can't he?
It's impossible. I
Mm-hmm.
like Jalen Hurts, but I ain't got that much faith in him. I don't care what record they have. I don't care what they record number. I don't give a damn if they 17-0. That would never happen. Only the GOAT could do that. But at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, I don't care if they 17-0. I'm not putting all my faith in the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say. Because I'm guaranteeing your team may not even win a game.
Oh,
I'm
first we
definitely
don't make the
guaranteeing,
playoffs. Now we can't win a
and
game.
I'm
Oh,
now,
you're unbelievable.
now I guarantee you that
Unbelievable.
not only
I
will
need a
you
shot for that one.
not, then go ahead, take a shot. You can take all the shots you want to, and not only that, there's you're gonna sit there and say they're gonna beat the Niners, they can beat the Niners, they can beat the Eagles, they beat the Cowboys in the playoffs.
It could be any team in the
I
NFC.
guarantee, and I definitely guarantee, you're not even first of all, you're not going to win a game in the playoffs. Number one, you're not going to go to the NFC Championship. You're definitely not making the Super Bowl. I guarantee all of this.
Okay, good. This is episode
And when you lose,
19.
I don't want to hear no excuses from Byron Leftwich. I don't want to hear no
Excuse
excuses
me?
from boy. You heard me.
You
I'm gonna
know
slow it down for you.
excuses. They got to play the game
No,
first.
no, no, no,
You
no,
know
no, no.
excuses.
When your team loses, I don't want to hear any excuses from Todd Bowles about Todd Bowles' fault, Byron Leftwich's fault.
Oh,
I don't want to hear about
not fair.
receivers not make catching passes. I don't want to hear anything about Leonard Fournette because he's injured. I don't want to hear about nothing about no offensive line. I don't want to hear no excuse about no defense. I don't want to hear no excuse about somehow, some way Bruce Arians' fault. I don't want to hear none of that.
Ask your question.
That's a question. Sure.
How is that possible they didn't play the game yet? It's not all the time, Brady. Everybody got to do their part.
They know it's going because it's going to be solely on the quarterback.
Oh, so you say Tom Brady is
going
going to cost them? He's going to have such a bad game that's going to cost them to get it out in the playoffs. You actually think it's going to be Tom Brady? You got to have wide receivers over. He's going to be overthrowing receivers. You know, he's going to be he's going to overthrow receivers. He's going to have fumbles and all that. This is all on Tom Brady. You putting this all on Tom Brady?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so all right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with the coaches. Who's calling the plays? Ain't Tom Brady calling the plays?
Nope. Sorry.
You're not gonna blame. You're not Bruce. He's not gonna blame Todd Bowles.
Nope. Not at all.
O'Brien Leftwich calling the plays for Tom Brady.
Solely on your old ass quarterback.
That's unbelievable. That's asinine. That is crazy. Especially haven't played a game yet. Can't put that on Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be the greatest.
So Tom Brady play offense and defense. So you're gonna blame everything on Tom Brady.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
You've been there for the longest. I don't see what the problem is.
Okay, so he got to play defensive tackle, linebacker, and safety, and defensive back, and he got to play offensive line, wide receiver, running back.
But here's what I understand.
You know that's not fair. Stop.
Yeah, yes, it is. He's supposed to be the greatest. Also, all I ever hear from you, he's the greatest all the time.
In his position, sir.
There's no. I don't care about the position. I don't care about that.
What?
He does what he does best. He does what he's supposed to do. He will make sure he will close the game in fashion. That's what he do. No, I don't want to hear
That's
that.
what he does.
Nope, don't care.
And you said close it. Okay. So this is episode 19, Mr. Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait to play this back.
I want you to hear live and living color. And when your team does lose, I'm going to have the loudest grin on my face. I'm going to be ecstatic.
Hating self.
And then I'm going to hear, I can't play no more. I am officially retired the second time. And this time you stay retired.
He's not going to retire. He's not going to retire.
I'm serious. He's not going to play till he's 48.
If he doesn't win Super Bowl, he's not going to retire.
Oh, please. He's not
He's going to go to a better situation.
He's not going to.
Las Vegas, like I predicted.
He's not going to the Super Bowl. He's not going to Las Vegas.
How you know that, sir?
To LA. Oh,
how you know that?
No, nobody don't want.
What do you, Miss Cleo? You predict the future now?
Mm-mm.
Said that last year. It's over for your goat. It's done. He's going
And they
home.
lost. They
Send,
lose. Then
send-
they
no,
lost.
no, 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 no.
They
I'm talking about
lost.
when you said he retired. You went on a parade and
I
a
did too.
tour talking
Hmm.
your nonsense about Tom Brady. And then what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I said keep talking.
And you was
Something
miserable.
is
And you were
going.
miserable.
Yeah, I was miserable for a little while.
You
For a
was
little while.
miserable.
Wasn't
And
that
I
long?
loved every single
What
minute of it
wasn't that long? And what did I tell you during that time I was miserable? Keep running your mouth.
because he didn't
Something
listen
is
to his
going to
wife.
happen.
Because he
Something's
didn't listen to his
going.
wife.
Well, she didn't listen to him.
How you listen to him? She don't matter. She leave the house. It's her life.
Me her
And then she
life
got to be upon it. She want him to stay home. The man been
for what?
playing to how many years? To over 20 some years, and then you want to change your mind again? Come on.
There's the reason why he changed his mind. He realized he couldn't be around her. I would have changed my mind too. They just want to file a divorce because you upset. No, please. I go if Tom Brady go find another Giselle. Please, you ain't gonna find another Tom Brady. I tell you that. Like Kevin Samuels say, get a dog and die alone. That's what you're gonna do. How dare you break up with the Tom Brady? How dare you? Anyway, next game, the Browns defeated the fucking Washington Commanders, 24-10. Where is take of this game?
It's not my take in the game that I really care about. Can we talk about? I think I really think that Dan Snyder might be one of the top 2 to 3 worst owners in sports. I don't care about the game. I knew the Browns were going to win this game. You know what I care about? Did you see that the Washington Commanders introduced the new mascot?
No, I didn't see that one.
I want you. We're gonna do a saucy. We're gonna do. We're gonna have a little slideshow. Call a little saucy TV something. We gonna create a creation for it. This needs. You know how Power 105 has Donkey of the Day.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Donkey of the Week for this. I want you to pull up the Washington Commanders new mascot. Pull it up, and then you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. How do you, as an organization, choose week 17 of an NFL season? You didn't want to do week 1. Not on maybe not in the first home game, maybe before the even season started, not even preseason. You waited until week 17 for, I guess you want to say, a PR move. You want to wait till week 17, a PR move, to pull out your newest mascot? And do you know what the mascot's name is?
Major Tutty.
Major Tutty.
A pig? Oh my god.
Major Tutty? What is this? What is this, a children's show? So it's bad enough you come with the name that people call you the Commodores, which I think is a better name. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new Washington Commanders mascot, Major Tutty. I don't know where it stems from. I don't know where the name came from. I don't know if there's an honest relation to it, but yeah, that's yeah, no, no. I'm sorry. This is horrible. This is horrible. I don't even care about the game. This deserves Donkey of the Week.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Bro, he looked like a low budget Porky Pig. And where they get the pig from for being the commander? I thought it was gonna be like a general or something like that.
Yeah, a jet
Like
maybe.
like a soldier or
Yeah,
something
like
like
a
that.
soul. That's what I'm thinking.
Where they get the
Where
pig from? The Washington Piskins and like, I mean, I don't get it.
Go ahead, give him another Joe Pesci, please.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up?
Right
Get
now,
out of
let's
here!
just gather up all these bricks and let's build a shelter for the homeless so that maybe your mother has a place to live. And your sister, too. I want your mother and your sister out of my house immediately.
See, that's why I don't mess with the Washington fucking Commanders. First of all, because of your damn name, you could have came up with a better name like that. Not only your name stink, but now you got a mascot that stinks too. The whole organization stink.
Well, where did the long tube stocks come from? This is supposed to be a cool pig from the 70s, with the stock with the socks all the way up to the top, the striped socks. And correct me if I'm wrong, is he wearing Pintos? Are those Pintos from the 70s?
They are from the 70s. Why? No Nikes, no Adidas, no Jordans. Pintos.
Bro, he's wearing Pintos for an organization that is brand new of 2021, 2022, 2023, 2021, whatever. But wearing Pintos from the 70s with striped socks.
I mean, this is why they're in the position they're in. Who cares about this game score? Okay, see, this is why they're in the position they're in today. Because of shit like this. This is unbelievable. We waited 2 years for y'all to come up with a name with the Washington Commanders, and you in the damn NFC God. East. What the hell are you actually commanding? You come up with a bum ass mascot, like a low budget Porky Pig wearing Pantos, have been worn since like Johnny Unitas days. Okay, and number 3, I love Ron Rivera. I love you. I mean, you're the only Latino head coach in the league right now. So I'm always at your back, brother. But you have to know the situation that you're in. You should have never started Carson Wentz. Never. Especially the game like this where you need to win a game. He didn't know they needed to win this game to actually make the playoffs.
Yeah,
just for that, your pay is gonna docked.
He said
you're getting taxed for that.
He said, "Oh wait, we got eliminated." Oh, I didn't know that.
That is sad. I mean, nobody can inform you before the game.
The worst part was letting go of Heineke, and then you went back to Carson Wentz, who got booed again, and then booed off the field. Now you're not starting Heineke on Wentz or Wentz. You're starting. I don't even know who the quarterback is. I mean, let's just move on. I'm done. I'm done.
Sean Watson looked good as well. Getting his groove back.
You know what? That's cool. I can't.
I'm saying he's getting his groove back, but
that's cool. That's cool.
San Francisco 49ers defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 37-34. What's your take on this game?
San Francisco is on a roll, bro. I don't understand how people like yourself are talking about they the hottest team in the league when San Francisco's won 9 straight. I don't care who you play who you beat. That's what San Francisco does, and his team's won 9 straight. Dominant defense, what I believe one of the Bosa's are up for Defensive Player of the Year, who cannot seem to be stopped.
Nick Bosa.
Regardless, Nick Bosa, thank you. George Kittle has stepped up. He's become all-world, probably tight end like he is expected to be. And he's doing Christian McCaffrey. I mean, Travis Kelce, there's Mark Andrews.
I said number 2. There always been Travis Kelce, number 1, and Kittle has always been number 2. I don't know.
Not to every. I said Mark Andrews. I said to some people,
no.
Mark Andrews could be
top
number
5.
No. Those are the 3. Those Those are the three. You want to cool Waller? That's fine. But
Top five.
yeah, you can cool Waller if you want to. But right now it's Kelsey, not even close.
Of course.
Kittle or Andrews, to Kittle and Andrews in whatever order that you choose. That's fine.
Mhm.
Anyway, nonetheless, Brock Purdy did struggle a little bit in this game, but he did what he needed to do, get his team down the field. And obviously, the Raiders, they played hard. They did what they need to do. They tried their best. Josh Jacobs is legit. God, Devontae Adams, bro. Oh, Devontae Adams, you make me. Devontae Adams he makes really tough catches. He makes DeAndre Hopkins type catches. And obviously Devontae Adams is what I believe 6'4", 6'5". The catches that he made against the Niners, outstanding catches, bro. Like there was one catch where he dove. He caught the ball while he was diving down and damn near caught it when I thought it was an interception, but somehow, some way Devontae Adams caught the ball while diving midair. It was a shame that this game had to go to overtime for the 49ers, but they did get the job done. This does not say all this shows how good this team truly is. And once you get Deebo Samuel back, we got a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. It's on you. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Josh Jacobs has earned a big time contract next year. I'm gonna say
Yes.
that right now. He has earned a big time. He has earned a big time paycheck. Whatever team decides to sign him, you have to give that man at least a 3-4 year deal. How much money comes in? That's highly debatable. But Josh Jacobs has absolutely earned a big time contract.
I agree. Raiders, good riddance. Disappointing season. They played hard the last game, bitching Derek Carr. See them play okay game. Um, they have to fix some parts on defense, not all of it, but some parts on defense.
Mhm.
They got to resign Josh Jacobs. They be stupid. Give that man his money. He deserve his money. He deserve a big time contract. Um, I agree with you. It should be like a 4 year deal. I maybe over 60 million, 70 million. I give him around that range. Um, San Francisco 49ers handle their business. Defense is actually on a roll. Um, they could have played a little more better at the secondary. I think that's their weakness is the secondary.
Mhm.
Because it's well, you playing against Devontae Adams, so Devontae Adams he was playing destroying the secondary.
Mhm.
And it's going to be interesting going to the playoffs. Got a lot of respect for the 49ers, them handling business, winning a certain amount of games in a row without Trey Lance and Jimmy G. But at the end of the day, that question mark, like I mentioned earlier, is still there. Playoffs, different season. This is where legends is made. This is how you get your big contracts in the off season.
Mhm.
And we're gonna see what Purdy and the crew is actually made of. Without Trey Lance, without Jimmy Garoppolo.
Can't wait.
Next game, the New Jersey Jets loses to the Seattle Seahawks 23-6. Do we care? No, you're a Jet fan, so go ahead. Which I told you wasn't making the playoffs anyway. Always find a way to make it. Always find a way to mess it up. Always find a way to mess it up. I tell you, but go ahead.
It's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for the New York Jets with all the offensive players that they had to lose. It's more embarrassing to the guy that you actually drafted.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you only put not only the guy that you actually drafted, The guy that you actually traded too, and Jamal Adams. That's embarrassing. You lose to a guy that you drafted and didn't think much of, and who, in my opinion, should be most improved player of the year. I truly believe Geno Smith is the most improved. I wouldn't mind if Saquon won, but it has to absolutely go to Geno Smith. Before this year started, none of us, and myself included, did not think that this guy was going to have a year. Obviously, I believe Seattle was still in the hunt as well. I don't think they're going to get in, but it's just going to take a lot. I believe it's between Green Bay, Detroit, and Seattle. I believe those are the three teams. Um, the fact that Gino has led this team thick and thin throughout this whole year says a lot about Seattle. Says a lot about Pete Carroll, and it also goes back to the conversation that we had a couple of episodes ago. Who is Russell Wilson without Pete Carroll? I believe we got that answer this year. I believe Russell Wilson is not the same player without Pete Carroll. If you could say system, he's a system quarterback, and people didn't think much of Geno Smith. This means, in my opinion, not only did they lose the trade, but you gained. Not only did Seattle win the trade, but you also gained a spot possibly in the playoffs, while Russell Wilson will be out with a new contract. So over and all, I am disappointed with the Jets. Didn't matter if it was Mike White. Didn't matter if it was Zach Wilson. Didn't matter if it was Joe Flacco. Didn't matter if it was Chris Streveler. With the amount of offensive firepower that they spent in the offseason. And I will give the defense credit as much as possible. They did what is needed to be done. But the defense just got tired and they can't do much. They can't do more than they could. But the fact that you lose to a guy that you draft that was once drafted that you drafted, and then you also lose to a guy in your defense, Jamal Adams, that you traded to. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Um, I was right. I wanted to my own horn. In the words of Art Anderson, toot toot, that the New Jersey Jets was not going to make the playoffs because y'all were too hype on Zach Wilson in the beginning. Okay, y'all was too hype when y'all started winning a couple of games with Mike White, and I told you the Jets is going to find a way to mess this up, and they actually did. They stuck up the joint. I don't want to hear it. Okay, all you damn Jet fans. I mean, excuse me, New Jersey Jet fans. I told you. Okay. Now, when it comes to Seattle Seahawks, I mean, when you said what was the question of Russell Wilson without Pete Carroll, I believe it's too early to actually. I let me give Russ Wilson another season. Yeah, like Marshman like to say, and then I will start judging on if Pete Carroll was on the Denver Broncos where he would have a successful first season. Or, but I'm just giving it to another year for Russell Wilson. I think it's too early to call that. Um, but overall, Geno Smith played well. He is the most improved player this season. I don't believe Saquon should not get that, but should be a candidate as well. Because my issue with Saquon Barkley, it was never doubting his skills. It was about doubting whether he could stay healthy or not. Because you had an offensive line during the time that couldn't block to save their lives. Okay, but it was just never about Saquon needed to up his game and stuff like that. It was never that with me. It was all about can the offensive line block for him, and can he make a difference when he's healthy and on the field? And this season, he has proved that. But when it comes to the Seattle Seahawks, they got a great opportunity to make the playoffs. Um, this is what the pressure comes in. This is when the pressure comes in, and then we're gonna see if Geno Smith is about his, this he's a free agent next season. You want your money, you got to show up, and if you don't, it's gonna be okay. He had an okay season, but is he worth the big contract? And can he lead his team to the promised land? Me, I don't think so, but we shall see. Next game, the Packers blew out the Vikings 41-17. What's your take in this game?
Shocking. And I'm not even joking. Utterly downright shocking.
I agree.
This was a straight up ass whooping. Straight up. Remind you, Justin Jefferson was playing. Kirk Cousins was playing. Dalvin Cook was playing. Adam Thielen was playing. Everybody played.
Mm-hmm.
This was a straight up ass whooping. It was what 37 to like what 8 and 9 or something like that at this time.
Yeah, it was less than.
And it got to the point. It was like, this is my biggest flaw, and I told you about the Minnesota Vikings. You don't know what team is going to show up. You don't know which version of Minnesota is going to show up. Is this the version that got is this the version? Is this the real Minnesota Vikings version that got their butts kicked by the Vikings and the Eagles and the Packers, or they're the team that beat up on that barely sweep by the Giants, or they the team that comes back against Buffalo? We don't know who they are. And that puts them as the biggest flaw in the whole NFC picture. I say that because as flawed as Dallas is, you know who they are. With San Francisco, you know who they are. With the Eagles, we see who they are without Jalen Hurts, but with them, we still know who the Eagles are. You don't know what version you're going to see with the Vikings. You really don't know. And the fact that you had a chance to eliminate not just any team, but the guy that's been the biggest thorn in your side since the minute he was drafted in 2005, since he started playing, I believe it was 06, 07, that replaced Brett Favre. He has been a major thorn in your side, and you have not, time in and time out, found a way to beat Aaron freaking Rodgers when you had the opportunity to. And then you get your ass kicked. I don't care if it was in Green Bay. I don't care if it was in Minnesota. I don't care if it was in a neutral site. But the fact that you lost, forget lost, you got your ass kicked and you got blown out. We have gone to a point, Jeff, that I don't want to hear nothing about Minnesota. They could win the division. That's cool. We don't care about Minnesota right now. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm like, they are a problem that we don't know. Like, remember, I told you before, you don't know what version of Kirk Cousins you're going to get. And now on the other side, I told you about Aaron Rodgers. I tell you about Aaron Rodgers. He's not through yet.
God,
You're not through. You know what? I want Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. That's what I want. I want the rematch of the creeping NFC. You heard me right.
Excuse me.
Creeping NFC Championship game a couple years ago when it was cheating, or they cheated to win. When your old geezer find a way to cheat again.
First of all, it wasn't an AFC. It wasn't a you say NFC championship game?
Yes, and was it 2020? Was it 2019, 2020? Yeah.
No, that wasn't a championship game.
The NFC Championship game?
No.
With Brady and Rodgers?
No, it wasn't a championship game.
It
was a second rounder. It was a second round game.
Okay.
Remember we beat Washington. We beat Washington.
Oh, at first it was Washington.
Yeah,
no, it wasn't an NFC Championship game because y'all had to beat them. Who was y'all playing in the NFC Championship then?
It wasn't Rodgers.
It was because y'all had to go to Green Bay.
No, it wasn't a championship game though.
It was the NFC Championship. They beat Washington. They didn't play. They didn't have to play. Did they beat the Rams? They beat the Rams. Then they beat Aaron Rodgers in Glambeau. They did the NFC Championship game, and then somehow, some way, they beat Kansas City.
You talking about the year we won the chip?
I believe so.
Didn't we play him last year?
That was a regular season.
No, I'm talking about in the playoffs. You play him in the playoffs last year?
Nah, yeah, because I hosted a home game. You had a bye. That's when y'all lost to the Rams.
Yeah, I did know it was championship season. Yeah.
But nonetheless, I would want the rematch.
Oh,
So the wrongs to be right. I want I want that. Or I'll take Aaron Rodgers with the Cowboys because he's never lost against the Cowboys anyway. So, nonetheless, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are hot. I don't think they're done. We did sit here and say that we thought they were finished, but hey, Aaron Rodgers, he always finds a way, baby. He always finds a way.
Well,
I will never disrespect the greatest generational talent of this NFL.
Watch him out. Watch him out, sir. Watch him out.
It's not. I'm only speaking the truth, sir.
No, that's not true, sir. Tom Brady
That's your
is
that's your
the greatest
No, I'm sorry.
quarterback of all time, sir. Watch him out. And got the hardware to prove it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Packers still got different scenarios to actually make the playoffs. So I want to say they're actually in. At the end of the day, the Aaron Rodgers did play. Just look like the old Aaron Rodgers to me. Everybody else stepped up. Wide receiver stepped up. Justin Jefferson, who you actually claim is a top 3 wide receiver, got shut down by Alexander. At the end of the day, you're right about the Vikings. The Vikings, we don't know what team is going to show up. And we have said since day one of this podcast, when it comes to the Vikings and a record, it all falls on Kirk Cousins, who we both believe was very overrated. Should have never got the money he actually got for the Vikings, the first contract, and actually re-upped a few years later. I mean, this is unbelievable. Kirk Cousins has to show up in the playoffs because if I was the Vikings organization, if Kirk Cousins don't get me past at least, I'm gonna go second round. You should reevaluate your quarterback position, your future, and get a legit quarterback who could get the job done in Minnesota. Because this is too talented of a team. Kirk Cousins had Thielen wide open. Didn't throw the ball to him.
Absolutely.
Do it to Hutchinson and got the ball intercepted. Thielen was wide open, waving his hand all day like this. Do it to Hutchinson, try to force it in there because he's under pressure. He got intercepted. Kirk Cousins got a long way to go. Next game, the Chargers defeat the Rams. Do we care? 31-10.
I mean, just Justin Herbert does what he does best. I believe the Chargers are in the playoffs.
Oh God! Congratulations, Justin Herbert.
Don't hate because Justin Herbert is in the playoff and two it isn't. I mean, that's what
well, first of all, watch him out, sir. Watch him mouth. Watch him mouth.
What else? I hope that Tua gets better. You're not going to disrespect Tua. I hope he gets better. I'm just saying improves a lot. That's what I'm saying.
I'll prove nothing. Anyway, Monday night. Oh no, not Monday night. Excuse me, Sunday night game. The Steelers defeated the Ravens 16-13. What was your take on this game?
Exactly what we said last week. Steelers and Ravens always play the games tight. This game was physical as it needs to be. But it lets me show you this. Baltimore is a possibility, could be the first team eliminated in playoffs. We don't know the status of Lamar Jackson. We don't know if he's going to play. We don't know if he's going to play the playoffs. We don't know anything right now. We don't even know playoff games are even going to be played. We still have another week to go, and we have something else we need to talk about. But I don't know about the Ravens right now. Because now I'm hearing things about John Harbaugh possibly leaving. John Harbaugh interested coming back to the NFL. I mean, not John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh from Michigan. And I was talking about John Harbaugh possibly. There's slight rumors. I don't know. I don't think they're true, but both Harbaugh's interested in other teams. I don't know that for sure. Little spick and span rumors here and there. But I'm officially worried about the Baltimore Ravens. And if Lamar Jackson doesn't play in the playoffs, you don't know what type of. I don't know what their identity is right now. Because you have like 6-7 running backs every single year, and half of them get hurt. And we hope they get healthy. You have receivers who are already out for the year. Really, your best offensive player is Mark Andrews. Your defense does what they can. They can get physical at times. They can be beat sometimes badly, with the exception maybe of Marcus Peters. But overall, I don't know what the identity of this team is until you get Lamar Jackson back. And I reminisce about an episode we said last episode. You want to see Lamar Jackson play before the playoffs. I said you need the rest for the playoffs. I'm going to rescind what I said. I'm going to change what you said. I'm going to agree with you. I want to see. I understand it's week 18. We're going to see who they're playing, but I need to see what Lamar Jackson is before the playoffs start. Because it's been in almost a whole. Last time Lamar played was when? Was it before?
Like 4 weeks ago?
Before.
Wasn't like 4 weeks ago?
Well, about 4 weeks. It's been about a month.
Yeah.
Or 2022. It's been a while now. We still don't know the status. We need to know. I would like to know what's up with Lamar Jackson. Is John Harbaugh holding him out to the playoffs, or is he going to play this Sunday? Like I want to know the status, because if you have a healthy Lamar Jackson, forget all the contract talk and contract disputes and all that. I want to know what happens in the playoffs, because what is the one thing we have stated about Lamar Jackson in his career thus far is the playoffs. You don't have Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, we don't have the answers to the question. Then you have to go into his possible free agency, his possible not re-signing with the team. So on you.
I mean, I agree with you. If Lamar, Harbaugh say he's not sure if Lamar is going to practice this week, but if Lamar is available to practice, then he should at least play the first half of that game, just to get that rush off. Other than that, it was a very close game, and the Steelers actually found ways to stay alive and have a good chance to making the playoffs, depending on the scenario that team is in. But they're still alive, and I agree with you. The Baltimore Ravens could be a first out if Lamar doesn't come back. And Huntley, I mean, he's all right, but it's not. Like I said, the playoffs is a different beast, and they're gonna throw everything. They're gonna throw the kitchen sink at him, and at the end of the day, this is probably his could be his first playoff game starting. It's not gonna get it done. So let's see what happens next week. And actually, no, the Monday game was actually postponed. There was a bad injury on the Buffalo end. Want to see that? Send our condolences
Mm-hmm.
Him and his family.
Absolutely.
Him and his family. He made a tackle. We was both watching this game live,
Right.
and he made a tackle. Good tackle with that, and then he got back up and actually fell back. He has the EMTs had to be called. He wasn't breathing. Had to be worked on, CPR and everything. He was able to gain consciousness and everything. And the latest report is that he's still in what do you call it?
Critical condition.
Critical condition. And but he's breathing. He's getting his breathing back. So that's good news. Um, I know there are a lot of people talking about how the NFL handle things and how they should have handled things. Um, let me just get my take on this real quick. In every emergency situation, me being especially in the security field, being a first responder and everything, there's a process that is actually set for that person to actually guide by. And saying that the NFL waited should have ended the game 5 minutes. Because usually when it's the NFL, when it's a bad injury like that, usually it could be a concussion or something like that. But they just had to wait on the word of what's actually going on to actually end the game. So I understand some frustrations. They waited too long. They waited till an hour, but you still investigating what's going on. You got people. Just depending like certain emergency situation like that, you on the phone with a certain amount of people, with certain people you have to call and stuff like that while you're dealing with a emergency situation like that. So you gotta understand that's a process to everything, and a process to everything. It could lead to a long amount of time, but at least the person is getting the medical could um attention, and we would just have to wait on the word until we actually can make a final decision to actually whether you're gonna go forward or just shut down everything. So that was just my take on it. It's a process to everything, especially when it comes to an emergency like that. Like this is like the first thing we haven't seen since like early '90s, since like the Lions and Jets game. I know Keyshawn Johnson talk about it. Brother got actually paralyzed doing
Mm-hmm.
a live game. So
Mm-hmm.
things like these rarely happen, but when they do, you got to understand that there a process that has to be it's a protocol that you have to actually go through to get towards the light of the tunnel to make that final decision. I think the NFL is and the teams, the coaches, and everyone involved made the right decision at the end of the day. Just wait it out, see the process is, make sure he's getting the medical get attention that he needed to make the final decision. So you, bro.
Thank you. And that was well said, bro. Real talk. That was well said. This thing been on my mind since Monday. I'm gonna go with this a few ways. First things first. We do this show and we talk about the NFL and we talk about fantasy football and players being called scrubs and bums and stuff like that. But when a player like what happened to Mel, if I say his name wrong, I apologize. Hamlin, to Mayor Hamlin, a rarity like that happens. This is the unfortunate and ugly side of football. Um, I was watching the game with some loved ones, and I watched the tackle, and I knew immediately once the replay was played when he got up with the tackle and then came back down, and his arms were straight down. I knew something was wrong. what I'm getting at first things first, Jeff, is we talk about players who are bums. We talk about players who are not good. We talk about teams that are not good. We do fantasy football. We do FanDuel. A lot of us do. I'm one of them. We fail to at times to realize is these are players' lives at risk. They're risking their lives playing a very violent physical sport. Um,
Hello, everybody. I just fell off real quick.
oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
The worst part of you're a parent, so the worst part of the parent was watching Mr. Hamlin's mother watching that whole thing go on. All the man wanted to do was live his dream. And literally in a minute, in one play, his dream turned to a nightmare where he ended up fighting for his life. That is the sad and ugly part of football. I think we can both agree we have never seen a tackle like that. We've never seen that happen. So we sit down, we do all these things with FanDuel and so many other things with betting and everything, but then we fail to realize the real extremities of what all these players do. We fail to realize that at times that when something like this happens, we can do nothing but pray and pray that his family will get through this unfortunate time and pray for that man's safety. I saw something online that I believe I showed you about he went to cardiac arrest and his chest was not breathing and he needed oxygen for past 10 minutes. He needed 10 minutes and he had no pulse. That's when you see players crying, you see players hurt, both teams. This was something that this is something that does not happen. This is something that is, as they say, such a rarity. It's like it's unimaginable. I once again, my heart and our hearts and the Saucy Nation hearts go out to the Mrs. The family. But I don't want to get to the NFL. I understand what you said, Jeff,
Mhm.
and you are a security. We both are. We both done our years of security. The fact that after doing the resources, bro, we find out that the NFL was not the ones that wanted to stop the game. It was both head coaches, Sean McDermott, Zach Taylor. They both wanted to stop the game. Why? As they should, because it wasn't just one team that was shook up. It was both teams that were shook up. There's no way that a game like that should continue when a man was hit so bad that his life was on the line and he need oxygen to breathe. And was again and it was performed CPR in the middle of a damn field. That's what disgusts me about the NFL right now. Um, it does piss me off with Roger Goodell because all they seem to care about is the money or money lost. I don't care. We care less about FanDuel right now. We care less of anything. My heart and love goes out to the fans of Buffalo and respect to all 32 teams and more proud for putting Mr. Hamlin's name on the jersey on every single team for showing unity and support, regardless of rivalries, regardless of seeding, regardless of Bills, Bengals, playoff seeding. None of that mattered at that moment. All that really mattered is a man's health and a man who, as we know today, is still in critical condition as we're fighting for today. And the man is fighting for his life. What other people need to stop doing is putting T. Higgins' name out there. T. Higgins is a wide receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals. This is the people have to stop out there blaming him. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's not his fault at all. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to. This is not T. Higgins' fault. This is a very big rarity that these things do not happen on a daily basis on every game. Last time that happened, I remember, like you said, was Keyshawn Johnson against the Lions, where he was damn near paralyzed, which is damn near scary. I'm not even a parent, and I felt the pain, and I felt the realness of the situation. When they had to go to commercial on ESPN every single time because we wasn't sure what the game was going to happen, I knew the game needed to be stopped. And the NFL, it took them a whole hour plus to come to a realization that the game was over, that you had to suspend the game. There's no way, and it's not the physical part, it's the mental part, Jeff. There's no made mentally that players were not going to be thinking about going to play a football game when both teams just witness a man go from being tackled, standing up, and then sitting back down and literally end up fighting for his life at a hospital. There's no way that could even continue. Especially when they had to perform CPR and cardiac arrest multiple times. Stop blaming T. Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Who has blamed him? It's not his fault. I have one more thing to say. Skip Bayless.
You get Joe Pesci right now.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
Very disappointed.
I'm a fan of Undisputed. Was a fan of Skip Bayless. I used to watch his show every single day when it was cold pizza. I can't defend this. Respect to Shannon Sharp. The insensitivity of your tweets was awful. Everybody can talk about the tweets before or after. It don't matter. He said what he said. I understand mistakes are made, but the timing of your tweet of it was ill-advised and damn near disturbing, and it was sick. And then the following day, you go on your show by yourself, by the way, without Shannon Sharp. Thank you, Shannon Sharp. Thank you. Respect to Shannon. And I'll get to that in a second. And then you try to defend your tweet, but it never sounded like an apology. Which I feel like that was the worst part about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you go back to his show yesterday where he did a whole 2-hour show, I understand you tried your best. We knew that you were going to go on your show. So don't sit around and say, oh, I wasn't sure if I'm going to be able to do the show. Damn that, we knew you was going to do it. Everybody in the world knew that you were going to go on your show, respond to your tweets. And if you didn't, we will blame Fox or Fox Sports 1 for not having the empathy to put you on the show, to even have the show, for you to explain your tweets during the show. Respect to Stephen A for even trying to save Skip and not even on the same damn show. He tried his best. But then what made it worse is when today, when Shannon came back on his show, Shannon couldn't even have time to address the tweet because Skip interrupted the man. And then, in a way, reneged about the tweet. Now, what's so detrimental and so disgusting about it is Shannon had already been done with the show. Shannon had been done. I think he's done with Undisputed. After Skip called him out saying that he was better than, that Tom Brady was better than him, and he's in the word, whatever words that were said, Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
Jeff.
that was too far for Skip. That
That's
was too
too
far.
far for Skip.
He went personal with it. He went too
He went
personal
way
with it.
personal because he's better than him. What? That's not, ain't got
It's
nothing to
two
do with
different
it.
positions. You can't compare a
Two
tight end
different
to a
positions.
quarterback.
You can't exactly. And he was already fed up with it, and then he going back and forth, and he's interrupting them daily and deal out. But then this is another low form because you're talking about a former player in Shannon Sharp who's had family members who's been injured, who's had people who has been hurt. And then to see that in person, as everybody was watching a game that we thought was going to be a possible AFC championship game, and then it turns to that, the unfortunate ugly side of the football game. And then you tweet that. You didn't have it wasn't just it wasn't NFL players, former NFL players, NBA players. It was people who you used to ride with, the Des Bryants of the world, the Odells of the world. There's a lot of people used to ride with you. They don't fuck with you now because this is another low level. Unfortunately, you never really truly apologize, and that's a problem. My address to you is take some damn accountability for it and apologize. It may not mean much to us, but it might mean a lot more to that man's family. Because right now, that man's family is healthy. That man is still at risk. He's still in critical condition, even though, we thank God that he's freaking breathing. The man had to breathe through a damn tool. This is the unfortunate and violent part of football. This is why some parents, mothers, or even that time some fathers, do not want their sons playing this violent sport because of the risk reward slash risk of this game, i.e., that a man wanted to play for his dreams. His dream was to play football. And in one play, it was taken away and end up fighting for his life. And then you tweet that. These are reasons why I don't fuck with Twitter. Because there's a saying, Jeff, social media at times is the devil. Social media can break relationships, can end relationships, can mend relationships. I believe social media, I'm not with it. I'm not with Twitter because of reasons like that. Because it only takes one tweet, and this man's career can now be over. Hamlin, you're talking about your career. We talking about Skip talking about his career could be over. Yeah, but Mr. Hamlin, his whole life could be over. He can not even be on this planet right now. Forget another football game. Football games will be played. You only have one life to live. Some people are very lucky to live a second or possibly third life to live. And for you to make that damn tweet, I'm sorry if I ranted, bro, but I had to say what was on my mind. That I'm not even a parent, bro, and that cut me deep. Like I felt what was going on in the field, the players crying, Stephon Diggs, and respect to Zach Taylor, respect to Sean McDermott for that whole situation. There's no way a players could be played that game because right now, and even till today, we don't really care about the game or the score. We don't mind, with all due respect, we might not even care about the games next week. Not because the playoffs are coming, but we care right now about the man's safety and health.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to ask you about what Skip said anyway, so I'm glad you actually segued to that. I've been a big Skip Bayless fan for a long time since Cold Pieces as well. Early days of First Take with Stephen A.
Mm-hmm.
Um, lately, I do not like the behavior and the non-sensitivity of Skip Bayless. This is something that I have never seen on camera. I don't know about behind the scenes because we're not there. We're not flying on the wall behind the scenes. On camera, not only disrespecting the player that is fighting for his life because you feel like this is everybody was looking forward to his Monday game. Nobody actually saw this coming. So I understand the disappointment of it. But at the end of the day, this is a human life at hand. And for you
Mm-hmm.
to tweet something like that, I didn't see the fake apology the next day. I saw what he did to Shannon
The
the next
following
what
day,
Shannon showed the
today,
following day. Yeah, well, today
today.
what he did to Shannon. Shannon can't even get through his monologue without Skip interrupting him.
Well,
Shannon Sharp is very frustrated. I agree
that is
with you.
true.
If this keep up, if this thing keep up, I believe Shannon Sharp is gonna. I don't know how many years he has with this show, but he's gonna probably
I believe
explore.
it's been since I want to say 2016, maybe 2015, 2016. I
That's what
believe it's been
Skip.
that
What's
far.
Skip left first take in like 2015, 16.
2015, 2016. Yeah.
I don't know what how many years he signed with a contract with the show with him and Skip,
Hmm.
but I definitely think that Skip, excuse me, Shannon is actually looking for a way out.
I think he's already after the whole fiasco when he disrespected him about him being in the Hall of Fame and Tom Brady, all that.
Yeah, that
I
was just
think
too far.
Shannon, I think Shannon was already done.
Yeah, yeah,
I personally, I
and it's
think
not the
he's done.
first time Skip did this on camera. He did it
It's
before.
not. It's not.
He did
It's
it
really
before. I
before.
forgot what it was
Hmm.
talking about, but he also disrespected Shannon on a topic before. It had nothing to do with Tom
Hmm.
Brady. It was something
Hmm.
else. And
Hmm.
seeing Skip behavior of this is saying that he stands on what he say and stuff like that, and nobody from the network actually disagreed with him. But if somebody asks you to reevaluate of what you said, that means it's actually a concern there of what you actually trying to say, Skip. So that's why you had to come on the TV the next day and actually explain your position. Because the way you actually tweeted it, it didn't sound like you was very sensitive to Hellman and his family.
Right.
And I didn't see what happened when you actually apologized for it. But I heard a lot of people like Curry Holcomb and stuff like that talking about
Hmm.
Skip Bayless, how he's very sensitive
Insensitive.
and stuff like that. Talking, it was just wrong timing for Skip, and it looked very 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 bad. Skip. Um, at the end of the day, when it comes to wrapping our minds around this situation, like you said, a game could be played any type of day, but a life cannot be replayed, sir. It is simple like that. Let's get into some week 18, final week of the NFL predictions. Got a Saturday games, 4 o'clock. We got my Pat Mahomes Chiefs against the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. Who you have winning and what's the score?
Uh, Probably say Chiefs win this game, but I believe they're probably gonna. I mean, like I said before, I don't really care due to the whole situation that happened this last week. But if games are to be played, I'm gonna go with the Kansas City. I'm gonna go with Kansas City. 34-20.
I'm gonna go with Kansas City as well. I'm gonna go with them 28-21 by a
Okay.
touchdown. Okay, I think Pat Mahomes
Okay.
is gonna play the first half.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really think he even played this whole game, but they're probably give him a half just to get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah. Next game, 8 o'clock game on Saturday. We have the Tennessee Titans at Jacksonville. I believe Jacksonville can actually win a division with this game.
Yep.
Who do you have winning? What's the score?
And it will be Jacksonville. I mean, Derrick Henry's going to play, but there's so much one man can do. I'm going to roll with the Jacksonville to win this game and win the division. I'm going to go with 27-17.
I'm also go with Jacksonville. This one 28-14.
Hmm.
Next game we got my Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Atlanta. Who we have winning? What's the score? And be respectful, sir.
Well, I gotta be respectful.
Be respectful. I know you.
I'll go with Tampa Bay because Atlanta really got not much to play for. Uh, I'll go with Tampa Bay to slightly win this game, 20-17.
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay, 28-17.
Of course you will.
Nope. Anyway, next game we got the Patriots at Buffalo. Who you have winning? What's the score?
Like I said, we don't know if this game's even going to be played. Um, but if it does, I'll go with Buffalo. We're adding higher emotions, everything going on right now. I'll definitely ride with Buffalo. 27-7, 27-10. I just don't see anything that the Patriots have right now.
I agree with you. I believe the Buffalo Bills want to go out and win this game for Hellman. So I believe it's gonna be
Yeah,
a blowout,
yeah.
35 to like 10.
Okay, that's cool.
Next game we got Chicago Bears at home against the Vikings. We have winning. What's the score?
I don't trust Minnesota, so I'm gonna go with Chicago. But I just realized that they announced that Justin Fields is not even gonna be playing. So I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I changed my mind. I'm sorry. Minnesota 20-10.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota on this one, 28-13.
Hmm.
Next game we got the Bengals at home against the Baltimore Ravens. Who you have winning? What's the score?
Same thing. Bengals, same situation with Buffalo, but a little bit different. Um, I have to go with I have to go with the Bengals. Um, I'm gonna roll with the Bengals 28-7, 28-10. Excuse me.
I'm gonna go with the Bengals as well, 35-14.
It's cool.
Next game we got the Texans at Indianapolis.
I mean, come on, man. Man, come on, man.
Oh man, who you have winning? What's the score?
I had the Texans winning this game. Texas. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I had the Texans win this game, 14-10.
I also got the Texans winning this game 13-10.
Okay.
Next game we got the New Jersey Jets against my Miami Dolphins. Who you have winning? What's the score?
Oh, Jets is already away, and I mean, no Tua, possibly no Teddy. Um, I'm gonna go with the Jets to somehow beat the Dolphins because I believe the Dolphins need to win in their end, but you can't win when you have Tua. If you don't know anything about Tua right now.
Mhm.
And like I said, we hope Tua gets better. We're not a team of hate here. I'm gonna go with the Jets to win this game. 17-14.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins on this one. 23-20.
Okay.
Next game we got the Panthers in New Orleans. Who you have winning? What's the score?
I'll go with New Orleans to finish this game, finish the season strong. 26-24. 26-20, excuse me.
I will go with the Panthers on this one. Close game, 23-20.
Okay, that's cool.
Next game we got the Steelers at home against the Browns. Who you have winning? What's the score?
I had the Steelers win this game, but you know what? I I'm a I, I'm so impressed with Mike Tomlin, bro. That's what I hear and say like he's my favorite coach. Mike Tomlin is a very successful coach, bro. If he were to lose his job, it would be the biggest crime against the NFL and Pittsburgh. Nevertheless, I'm riding with Pittsburgh to beat Cleveland 19-10. 1913. It's gonna be physical. It's gonna get ugly. That's how it seemed like the Steelers are winning, physical and ugly.
I believe it's gonna be a close game. I got the Steelers edging this out and keeping Mike Tomlin's streak alive to make the playoffs.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go close game, 17-10.
Okay.
Next game we got your stinking Giants at
Be respectful. Be
Philadelphia.
respectful. Be respectful.
At Philadelphia against the Eagles. Who you have winning and what's the score, sir?
All right. So I have a conundrum here. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We've already clinched a playoff spot,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not the issue here. If we beat the Eagles will not win the NFC East. The damn Dallas Cowboys will.
Decisions.
Now, I do not like the Eagles. I can't stand them damn Cowboys. So I'm going to ride with the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game because we don't really need much. We just need a healthy Saquon, healthy Daniel Jones. We need everybody healthy for the playoffs. We will find out who we play because we already got one of the two seeds. We got one of the two wild card spots.
Oh, what you
We'll
pick
play
a score
wild.
already?
I'm
Are you
picking
going
the
with your
score.
Giants or not?
I just said I'm going with the Eagles. You be respectful. You don't see
Oh,
me going
please.
30 minutes talking about one old
Watch
geezer.
him out. Watch him out, sir. Watch him out. It's
Yeah,
ain't no
you heard
geezer.
what I
It's
said.
goat. No
Nah,
geezer. Goat.
nah.
Geezer.
Anywho,
Goat. Two different
third,
things, sir. Watch him out.
20-17 Eagles.
I'm also go with the Eagle in this one.
I have no choice. I'm sorry.
28-20.
Mhm.
Next game we got the Cowboys in
Oh,
Washington.
God.
Who you have winning?
Oh,
What's the
God.
score?
Oh, why? I'm going with Washington. And any
What?
means necessary. I'm going with Washington.
God, you're unbelievable.
I'm
You're
going
unbelievable,
Washington.
man.
At any time, bro.
What's the
I don't
score?
care. 24-20.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys on this one. 21-10.
Okay.
Next game we got the Broncos at home against the Los Angeles Chargers. Who you have winning? What's the score?
Chargers beat the Broncos. Justin Herbert gets ready for the playoffs. 24-13.
I got the Chargers on this one. 28-17.
Okay.
Next game we got the Rams at Seattle. Who you have winning? What's the score?
I think Seattle obviously needs to win.
Yep.
I don't know how the whole scenario goes right now. Seattle wins. Seattle wins 22-17.
I'm going with Seattle on this one. 21-14 by touchdown.
Mm.
Next game we got the 49ers at home against the Cardinals. Who you have winning? What's the score?
Oh, this is a no-brainer. Ride with the 49ers. Continue to rock with Brock Purdy. 28-7.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers as well. 28-13. And last game, Sunday night game.
This game matters. This game absolutely matters. Because
Packers at
basically
home.
winning in. Right, winning you win.
Packers at home against the Detroit Lions. Who you have winning and what's the score?
I love my family from Detroit. I ride with them, but I cannot go against the greatest generational talent quarterback of all time, the great Aaron
Oh, you mean
Rodgers.
Tom Brady? Oh,
Yes, no, I mean Aaron
oh,
Rodgers.
absolutely.
Great Aaron
Tom
Rodgers.
Brady.
I said Aaron Rodgers. That's
Oh,
what
right.
I said.
Uh-huh.
Oh, So 30-24.
30-24.
Both teams it's gonna be high scoring. Detroit puts points up.
I'm going with the Packers on this one. I think the defense is going to get it done. If they play the same way they did last week against the
Mm-hmm.
Vikings, important game, winner gets in. I'm going to go with the Packers. 35-28. Um, I gotta ask you this. There was somebody the other day that scored 71 points.
I'm going.
And that man name is Dominic Mitchell. Dominic Mitchell, some 71 points. Oh man, you can walk away all your own. Wish upon a star that he was on the Knicks, but in typical Nick fashion, they didn't want to get it done. They want to be too picky with their draft picks. Talking about they're asking for too much draft picks, like they only use them anyway to get somebody legit. Mr. Wilson, I want to know your opinion on the performance of Donovan Mitchell, the guy that you wanted to be a part of the New Jersey Knickerbockers. What was your thoughts, sir? Cat got your tongue? Cat got your tongue?
Can't wait till these come back. You just see when you sit there with this sick smile on my face.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I didn't want to talk. I didn't really want to talk about it.
Oh, you want to talk about it? Like I was going to bring it up?
Why? Because I knew it was coming.
Uh-huh.
You know why? Because you're a sicko.
I'm sicko.
Yeah, you're a sicko. You know why? Because y'all don't want to let it breathe. Y'all want to let it linger.
I just want
But
to know your
I should
opinion.
expect no. Well, what opinion?
Donovan Mitchell
I
scoring
want to
71
know.
points. Donovan Mitchell scoring 71 points. What's your opinion, sir?
It was highly and super impressive.
Oh, they also won tonight again against Phoenix. But I only had
It
25.
was highly and super impressive.
Mm-hmm. Don't you wish he was on your team? it could have been a
You
Madison Square
are you
Garden.
are you're so freaking petty that it doesn't even make sense.
I
You're so petty.
mean, I'm just stating
You
facts.
people, I get messages, I get emails on my team when Donovan Mitchell gets blown out. Why? Because it automatically comes right back to the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the man wanted to be here.
Mm-hmm.
The man was from New York.
Uh-huh.
He was born in New York.
Correct.
He wanted to be in New York. He
Right.
spent the whole damn summer expected to be in New York.
And what was the problem? You said on the show, sir, that you had a problem with the deal. You said it's on this podcast that you had a problem with the Knicks. Well,
I said
excuse me, the
that.
Utah Jazz asking for too much draft picks. You said that on this very show. On this very show.
That was 2022. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, forget about last year, right? Oh yeah, you're unbelievable. The Knicks fans are unbelievable, man.
I eh, I said we didn't want to give up so many draft picks. Why? Because you see what's happening in Minnesota with Gobert now. That's why I said it.
You
Because
paying Gobert
it's
to
not
Donovan
enough.
Mitchell?
No, I'm just saying the picks, the amount of picks. That's what I'm talking
So it would have been
about. But
worth the picks of getting Donovan
that's
Mitchell. 71 points. That would have been a high score for a Nick
and
as well. I mean,
I
who holds the
mean
highest points scoring for the Knicks? Is that Melo with
probably
like 55?
Carmelo. It is Melo. It is Melo. Yeah, like 62.
62. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 62. But
Uh-huh.
nonetheless,
Uh-huh.
if this was at the Garden, and it is still unfortunate that it happened the same night as the football Monday night football game. Yeah, I won't say fiasco. Monday night football game, unfortunate situation, but obviously 71 to 71. The part is not mentioned is the fact that dude damn near had a triple double and shot 64% from the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's against Chicago. I don't care if we got DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, Levine. It's probably in trade rumors right now.
I'll go
Whoever
into
the
your team as well.
defensive,
Zach Levine. Going to the
like I
Knicks.
said, like I said, yes, it hurts. All right, it hurts. It hurts. All right. I mean, what you want me to say? What you want
Uh,
me to say, man?
yeah, yeah,
What you
yeah,
want me
yeah.
to say?
You
The
deserve to
shit.
be hurt. Y'all deserve to be hurt. Y'all deserve every little inch of pain of Donovan Mitchell scoring 71 points because you could have had this man on your team. But typical Nick fashion, y'all get a little ego. Don't want to give up any draft picks or any other players that Donovan Mitchell is better than on your team. Don't want to bring him to New York. The man spent the whole summer. This man is going to Met games. He going to Yankee games. He going to Red Bull games. He going to Jets and Giant games. This man scooped so low to go to a Brooklyn Cyclone game to send y'all a message that he wants to be here. His father works for the Mets, sir. And then y'all want to know, y'all don't want to give any draft picks for a multiple time all-star, and then when he actually goes and get traded to another team, y'all want to drown in your sorrow? No. Nobody cares about your feelings. Y'all deserve every single pain that's coming towards y'all because y'all always get in your way. Now you stuck with 6 first-round draft picks, and you actually think you're gonna get another player that wants to be in New Jersey at Madison Garden? Who? Who want to come? Who want to come to Madison Garden other than Donovan Mitchell? I ain't had no other top players on Donovan Mitchell level talking about they want to go to the Knicks. And now you in trade rumors. Zach Levine might get traded to your team. Like that's gonna make a big difference. Who Donovan Mitchell is actually better than? You always do this. Have a top player that want to come there and you actually wet the bed. Y'all deserve every single ounce of non-prosperity because of situations like this. Yo, Tibbs ain't playing nobody. Tibbs don't know what he's doing. Now you want to play everything on Tibbs now. Everything on Tibbs. Tibbs ain't playing Cameron. He ain't playing Cam. He ain't playing nobody. And this is that. Oh my God, he only played Derrick Rose with his non-skin having stuff. Oh, please, I want to hear that. This is what y'all dealt with. I mean, Evan Fournier is on the bench. He paying him over $50 million. You damn right. Because that was your Knicks do. Julius Randle.
He was playing like an all star.
Game. Oh, he's playing
He
like
was
an all
playing
star
like
now.
an all
Oh,
star.
please.
He's
Oh,
playing like
please.
an all star.
Oh, he was playing like
Playing
an
like
all
an all
star
star.
when he got y'all to the playoffs, and then we actually stuck up the joint against the Atlanta Hawks. Now all of a sudden you want to turn against them. Oh, now he's playing. Oh, now you're on the side of that because you playing like an all star. I don't want to hear that.
He's playing like he's supposed to play. Okay, Jalen Brunson should be an all-star.
Yeah.
Also,
What about RJ Barrett with his new $100 million sell? What are you doing? Yeah, the only one that's doing good is Jalen
he's
Brunson.
injured. He's injured right now, so he got a broken finger.
Not
in on there.
Hey, what about Jalen Brunson, huh? What about how that working out for you?
He should be an all-star. He should be an all-star.
He ain't gonna be no damn all-star. He's a Nick. He's a Nick.
See, that's your problem, man. You just hate. You love hate.
Who was the last time a
It's
Nick
all
made play?
about. I just found out something today. You sitting here talking about this other team from Long Island
Watch him
and
out,
how they
first, Brooklyn.
won. Now the head coach. Now you got the right head coach. He's simplifying things, and
Coach of the year.
yeah, he's not coach of the year.
Coach of the year.
And then all of a sudden, y'all in second place. I don't know how that happened. We gotta do some research.
Yeah, because we've been busting ass. That's what the hell happened.
But then tonight, you lost to the very same team that let Donovan Mitchell drop 71 points to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care if y'all won. Didn't y'all just won? Y'all won 12 out of 13. Okay, that's nice.
Oh, we did better than y'all.
Look, we had a nice little 8-game winning streak.
Yeah, a little nice. Yeah.
We had a nice 8-game winning streak. Okay.
What happened after that?
Then
Titanic. Because people like you, Nick fans like you want to run your damn mouth. And I told you, pump the brakes. But no, we here.
Am I not allowed to sit around?
You're not there. You dropped down to 8, sir. You're in the 8th spot right now. It's disgusting. Any excuses, sir? Any excuses? Man! First of all,
we won 2 in a row, so we good. We undefeated in 2023.
Okay. Congratulations.
We undefeated in 2023.
Congratulations, sir. You're still in the playing game tournament. You're gonna be in the playing game, unlike my next, sir. But this time we don't have Bruce to hurt anybody on our team. He's in Denver, so there's no way he can hurt Kyrie Irving. There's no way he can hurt Ben Simmons. There's no way he can hurt KD.
Let it go.
Go hurt the Joker or somebody. Go hurt him. Okay.
Wow, really?
Go hurt him.
Really?
Like he did Kevin Durant last year.
Oh my God. Here we go with the excuses. Your excuses.
No, but they don't.
Y'all should be first in the East. Ain't no facts. Here you go talking on this diatribe about something that happened years ago. Nobody don't care.
But last year, sir.
Get over it.
I ain't get over it. Nothing. That man hurt Kevin Durant, and we dropped all the way down to 7-8 spot. Then they had to play a playing game, which we actually won. By the way, at least we made it. And they had a terrible first round.
Oh, you mean when they got swept?
Yeah, but at least we went to playoffs. Nah. Yeah. Y'all just went 1-2 Cancun. That's what
Nah, we good.
I can make playing game. I'll play.
We good.
I mean, the Westchester Knicks might do good this year. You know, they might do good. Yeah, might be a contention of winning the G League championship. But other than your main roster, sir, I don't believe the Knicks is going anywhere like normally. But that's what y'all do. But switching hands, I want to say a special shout out to my boo, Charlotte Flair. Welcome back. Welcome back, boo. I love you. Woo! And I told you, what did I tell you, sir? I told you that she's gonna come back and beat Rowdy Ronda. I told you that. You want to listen to me? And the first day she come back on SmackDown, the flagship show. My boo, Queen of Diamonds, becomes the 14-time Women's World Heavyweight Champion, the greatest woman champion in history of wrestling, in history. Other than the fabulous Moolah and my other boo, Medusa. Other than that, number 1 is Charlotte Flair. And she's going to break her follower record for 16-time holding the championship. Okay? Because she already hold the title for the most women championship titles. It's not even close. You can talk about your trick strategies, stuff like that. Only hold the title for a couple of times. Talk about your leaders and all your attitude, era divas who wouldn't be relevant if it wasn't for the NWO in the first place. With your attitude era, loving self, with your DX loving self. It's all about the NWO. You see this, sir? You see this black and white?
Sorry, I'm blind. I don't
Oh,
see.
you're blind
I
now.
see.
Are you
I'm
blind?
blind. I
Blind.
see DX. I see
You don't see the
DX.
NWO,
Okay.
sir. New World Order, the greatest stable of all time
No,
that
watch your
changed
mouth.
the
Watch your mouth.
history. The
Watch your mouth.
history of
No, it was a four horseman. That's what it was.
oh
It
no,
was a
was
four
I
horseman.
stop it? Of course, it wasn't selling no damn tickets. It was the
Yes, it was.
NWO that was only in the
Nah,
Carolinas. They wasn't
nah.
international like the NWO. The NWO was international. Damn it, we got Dennis
Mm,
Rodman as a member. And every show he goes on and tell how many championships he won, these are player trophies he got, and it always have that last thing of the bottom of his resume. And you know what it says? Member of the NWO. What a stamp. What a stamp of a Hall of Fame career. Dennis Rodman to have the
man,
NWO a
nah. That's
part of
all
your
Eric.
resume.
That's all Eric Bischoff for. That's what it is. Eric
Hey,
Bischoff.
Eric Bishop for.
Because y'all overrated. That's why. That's why.
Oh, we overrated. If it was for us, you wouldn't have no attitude ever, sir. And you wouldn't have guaranteed contracts as well.
Mm-mm.
So pay
No,
homage to Scott Hall
no,
and
no.
Kevin Nash and
I
Hulk
say rest
Hogan.
in peace, Scott Hall. I say rest in peace to
Oh, you
Scott
would show some
Hall.
respect
Nah, I'm good.
because your wrestlers today wouldn't have guaranteed contract if it wasn't for the NWO. Period.
Please,
Period.
everybody in DS can beat the NWO today.
Oh, please. I'll
Okay,
stop it. Oh, please. In
the
your dreams,
bloodline better than
sir.
the NWO.
Watch your
The
mouth, sir.
bloodline's the NWO.
Watch
I'm
your
telling the
mouth.
truth. The
Watch your mouth.
bloodline is better than the
Watch
NWO.
your mouth.
Where my shirt at?
The
Where my shirt at?
NWO would defeat the
Two arms
bloodline
in the
in
air.
war games.
Never,
In
never,
war games.
never. No, all they do is cheat. That's all they do.
Oh,
The
please.
NWO, they do is
Oh,
cheat.
please. Stop hating,
Please,
sir.
ain't no hate.
Anytime, any day, we would beat any other stable you want to put against the NWO because
I doubt
we
that.
that deep and we that great.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I already taken enough L's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And here we
So
are. I'm just watching some YouTube. And what they talking about? Dr.
NWO.
Mitchell.
Oh,
And
Dr.
Dr.
Mitchell.
freaking Mitchell.
Oh, Dr. Mitchell. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead and eat all the crow, sir. Go ahead. Yeah,
You just gonna sit there and laugh.
yeah, of
You just gonna
course,
sit there and laugh.
yeah, of course,
Making me sick.
of course.
Making me sick.
Call Leon Rose and thank him, sir. Thank you for not getting us down in Mitchell. It's a damn shame. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the look on his face. That's the typical Nick fan face. Look of disappointment, frustration, and depression. If you're in New York, I'm talking about real New York Knicks fans. I'm not talking about you just moved to New York and you've only been here for a couple of years. No, so you root for the Knicks. I ain't talking to you fans. I'm talking about diehard, day one, New York Knicks fans, the loyal ones that buy all the damn season tickets like Spike Lee, him, them damn loyal, disgusting fans that always talk about the damn 90 teams who didn't do anything in the 90s and they want to pay any homage to the teams that actually won a damn championship for the organization. They don't appreciate none of that. And the reason why they don't show appreciation is because they still got Clyde Frazier walking around them damn crazy ass suits.
Well, be respectful.
Oh,
Be respectful to
get the
Clyde.
man a decent suit.
Be respectful to Clyde.
Get a
No.
man a decent
Be
suit. It's
respectful
not
to Clyde.
1973 anymore, sir. It ain't
Nah, I
1973
don't
anymore.
care. Be
You should be
respectful to
walking
Clyde.
around with cheetah print suits and cow print suits. You ain't Dolomite. You ain't Superfly. Take that man to Fordham Road, the Genos, and get him a decent suit, sir. Get him a decent suit. It's disgusting. And once you hire Patrick Ewing as your new head coach for next season, and once you make John Starks GM, since he always there,
Still had 71 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds.
I could have been on the record books and a check for the Knicks, but Yeah, get your own way. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of Saucy Discourse, episode 19. 8.5, Steppin.
You ain't right. You ain't
Shout out to Big Daddy King
right.
bringing this out. Want
The
to
great,
send
the great Big Daddy King, who
yeah.
unfortunately lost the KRS One.
Watch your mouth. No, he
Okay.
didn't. No, he
I ain't
didn't.
watched. Yes, he
Oh,
did.
no,
Yes,
no,
he
he
did.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Where's
No, he
the
didn't.
put the saucy pole up? Put the saucy pole up.
Oh, please. Big Daddy King won. Shout out to Big Daddy King. You know, the legend.
He lost.
Watch him out. They did.
He lost. Okay.
Hater. We want to send donations to the show. Cash App, Social Nation 18. Appreciate all the donations. Follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you get some of that Saucy Discourse merch. Got new shirts dropping. All your favorite phrases. You stink. How Oprah name. Don't be disrespectful. All that good stuff dropping. Yeah, man, we'll see you on episode 20. Hopefully, we're going into the last week of NFL. Hope we got some good games going on. Very exciting games this weekend, so make sure you're looking for that. And man, we're gonna see you on the next one. And drop a social ball. Peace and love, everybody.
Peace and love, everybody.
Get the fuck out of here! What fucking warming up? Get out of here!
I didn't know how to do it. that was for on behalf of Donovan Mitchell, not trade for him.
Oh
But-
my god, so petty,
Saucy Bob.
so petty, man.
Peace and love, everybody. See you on the next one.